US's Venezuela operation is being seen as the resumption of US imperialism agenda revived more fearlessly under Donald Trump. The Trump voicing his intention to take similar measures against Columbia and Greenland, fears of US military actions have increased around the world. These developments have coincided with major protests and related political uncertainties in Iran, a country with which the US has not only had cordial relations since the regime change in the country post the Iranian Revolution. Just before the US President Donald Trump started the military operation against Venezuela, which captured the country's president, he stated that United States was locked and loaded if Iran's security forces killed the peaceful protesters. In response, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi called Trump's statement reckless and dangerous. While one may be tempted to assume that the US could instigate a similar action as it did against Venezuela in Iran as well, the on-ground situation in both the countries cannot be more dissimilar. For one, the US had been preparing for such an operation in Venezuela for a very long time. The CIA had reportedly been operational in the region for half a year. It also had assets already emplaced in the country, which made the capture of President easier. When US fighter jets launched an airstrikes on military targets in country, it did not have sufficient military might to retaliate. Even if it did, it could not sustain the prolonged military effort against the US. The situation is not at all same in Iran. Iran has one of the most strongest militaries in the Middle East, and comparably, it is much stronger than the one in Venezuela. The military is hardened and experienced, having done several operations in the region. An invasion of Iran by US would not even be comparable to the one the US carried out in Iraq, with different military and geographic realities between the two. Iran is also steadier in resolve and is unlikely to bow down so easily. While the Venezuelan military and the political establishment was in disarray over Trump's recent maneuvers in the region, Iran has steadily combated Israeli and American aggression in the region recently. Be it Israeli attacks on Iran's IRGC and Iranian nuclear scientists, it has retaliated. The US strikes on Iran's underground nuclear sites and direct missile attacks on Iran by Israel have also been fought back by Iran. Finally, both internally and externally in terms of political strength, Iran is way more confident than Venezuela. The power centers in Iran, despite the recent protests, are foundational and unshakable. In terms of foreign support as well, China and Russia are unlikely to abandon Iran, which is very important strategic partner for them compared to Venezuela.